So hello JEE aspirants, most of you must be waiting for this video as the chemistry level of 22nd January was very difficult for the shift 2 and very disappointing too, as in the previous years we have seen that chemistry was the most difficult easiest section, or we can say the moderate one for in JEE. So in this video we'll be giving you a detailed analysis of how the difficulty levels was, including the expected mark versus percentile range for both shift 1 and shift 2. To stay tuned till the end of this video. So as you can see on the screen, overall difficulty level of shift 1 was moderate, but still many people said that even though being the moderate, the shift 1 was lengthy. When it comes to shift 2, it was difficult. While we have mentioned that it is moderate to difficult based on the multiple reactions that we have received from candidate, but eventually most of the candidates said that the overall shift level was difficult. So in shift 1, the physics was easy to moderate, maths was moderate to difficult. Most of the people even said that it was actually tough and lengthy, and chemistry was also moderate. But in shift 1 there is a take that even though the maths and chemistry was moderate, people said that the questions were familiar but it was lengthy to solve. So that is the reason why it has fallen into moderate. And in shift 2, the physics level was moderate. We can say the overall difficulty level of physics was doable, but still it was difficult than shift 1. When it comes to maths, we can say the overall difficulty level was tough. Many people have said, even though after completion of the exam most of the people have filled our form and said that the overall difficulty level was actually tough, and questions were lengthy. They were only able to attend maximum to maximum 10 questions in the physics math section. And when it comes to chemistry, chemistry was completely disappointing. While many people got disappointed with the toughness level of chemistry, no one expected that in compared to previous years in the past four session shifts, uh, the chemistry difficulty level has disappointed many people. And I know most of you guys must be disappointed and worried also due to the difficulty level asked by NTA, and NTA is surprising this time with chemistry. So if you are appearing in the future shifts, make sure that you are thorough with the chemistry and be prepared for any kind of question that is asked from the chemistry. So next we'll look at marks versus percentile for both shift 1 and shift 2. So before we start highlighting the marks versus percentile, if you want us to create videos on expected percentile for different NITs along with courses categories, then make sure to comment down yes in the comment section, and our team will be soon creating a video on the same. Also, chalo, let's move forward with marks versus expected percentile. So as we have mentioned that shift 1 was moderate and shift 2 was difficult, so based on that only we have created the marks versus expected percentile. So for 99.99 percentile, candidate need a minimum of 230 plus marks in shift 1, whereas in shift 2, 215 plus marks. For 99.9 percentile, candidate need a minimum of 195 marks plus in shift 2 and 225 marks plus in shift 1. For 99 percentile, a minimum of 180 plus marks is needed for shift in, whereas in shift 2, 155 plus marks. For 98 percentile, 159 plus marks in shift 1 and 142 marks plus marks in shift 2. For 97 percentile, candidate with 146 plus marks in shift 1 can expect 97 percentile, whereas when it comes to shift 2, 128 plus marks can expect 97 percentile in the JEE Main 22nd January shift exam. When it comes to 96 percentile, a minimum of 135 marks is needed in shift 1, whereas in shift 2, 118 marks is needed for 96 percentile. Next, if you want 95 percentile in JEE Main exam, then you must need to get a 127 plus marks in shift 1 and 110 plus in shift 2. For 94, it's 119 in shift 1 and 102 in shift 2. For 93 percentile, 113 in shift 1 and 96 plus in shift 2. For 92 percentile, 106 plus marks in shift 1 and 91 plus in shift 2. For 91 percentile, 101 plus marks in shift 1 and 86 plus marks in shift 2. For 90 percentile, 96 plus marks in shift 1 and 82 plus marks in shift 2. Candidate must note that 93 percentile is expected to be the cutoff for JEE Advanced exam. So if you are accomplishing 96 or we can say 100 plus marks in shift 1, then you can expect your eligibility for JEE Advanced exam, whereas for shift 1, 113 plus marks minimum marks is needed for 93 plus percentile. Next, for 85 percentile, candidate needs 77 plus marks in shift 1, 65 plus marks in shift 2. For 80 percentile, 60 plus marks in shift 1 and 51 plus marks in 51 plus marks in shift 2. For 75 percentile, 49 plus marks in shift 1 and 41 plus marks in shift 2. For 70 percentile, 44 plus marks in shift 1 and 38 plus marks in shift 2. If you have not liked and subscribed the channel, then don't forget to do so. Also, if you wish to know the cutoff or any expected percentile for any specific NIT or triple IT or GFTIs for any specific code, then you can comment down the same in the comment section and our team will be reply from the same. So thank you for watching the video. If you like the video and the data present in it, then don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Also, you can comment down yes if you want us to create our next video on NIT expected percentile for CSE branch.